Good day everyone, I'm Janry Egona and welcome for our lesson for today. Our topic for today is all about the Philippine government and how it operates. For us to understand our government is to identify its branches. The Philippines is under a presidential system of government. With it are interdependent branches which have different powers. These are the executive, legislative, and the judiciary. The executive branch carries out or implements the laws. It is composed of the president, in which our president is Rodrigo Duterte, and the vice president, which is Leni Robredo, who are elected by direct popular vote and serve a term of 6 years. The Constitution grants the president authority to appoint this cabinet. These departments form a large portion of the country's bureaucracy. The president leads the country. He or she is the head of state, leader of the national government, and commander-in-chief of all armed forces of the Philippines. The president serves a 6-year term and cannot be re-elected. The vice president supports the president. If the president is unable to serve, the vice president becomes president. He or she serves a 6-year term. The cabinet members serve as advisors to the president. They include the vice president and the heads of executive departments. Cabinet members are nominated with the president and must be confirmed by the Commission of Appointments. The legislative branch. Its function is to make laws, alter and repeal them through the power vested in the Philippine Congress. This institution is divided into the Senate and the House of Representatives. The Senate shall be composed of 24 senators who shall be elected at large by the qualified voters of the Philippines, as may be provided by law. The head of the Senate is the Senate President, and Senator Aquilino Pimentel Jr. is the Senate President. The House of Representatives shall be composed of not more than 250 members, unless otherwise fixed by law, who shall be elected from legislative districts apportioned among the provinces, cities, and the metropolitan Manila area in accordance with the number of their respective inhabitants, and on the basis of a uniform and progressive ratio, as provided by law, shall be elected through a party-list system of registered national, regional, and sectoral parties or organizations. The head of the House of Representatives is called the House Speaker, and the Speaker is Pantaleon Alvarez. Meanwhile, the judicial branch evaluates the laws. It holds the power to settle controversies involving rights that are legally demandable and enforceable. This branch determines whether or not there has been grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack or excess of jurisdiction on the part and instrumentality of the government. It is made up of a Supreme Court and lower courts. The Supreme Court is composed of a Chief Justice and 15 Associate Justices. The Chief Justice is Maria Lourdes Sereno. While they have separate powers, each branch of government can change acts or decisions of the other branches. The President can veto laws passed by Congress. He can decide on whether he will sign or not laws passed by Congress. On the other hand, the Congress confirms or rejects the President's appointments and can remove the President from office in exceptional circumstances. This is through an impeachment. Aside from the President, other officials that can be removed through an impeachment are the Vice President, the members of the Supreme Court, the members of the Constitutional Commissions, and the Ombudsman. Meanwhile, the justices of the Supreme Court, who can overturn unconstitutional laws, are appointed by the President and confirmed by the Senate. The powers of the different branches echo the Philippine government's intention to act in the best interest of its citizens through the system of checks and balances. This is the government of the Philippines and how it works for the Filipino people. And that's our lesson for today. I'm Janry Egona, and good day.